Welcome back! Now we're on part 2 of Mission 1, Castle Keep. The orders are the same as the first mission, but now we have a new mission objective. Locate tram entrance. We're going to go from one side of the castle to another. In the previous mission, we have established that there is a castle, everything looks pretty gothic, but I also want to explain in this part what gothic and cosmicism and existentialism has to do with this particular game. So because we are entering a weird war, we are seeing a lot of strange symbols everywhere. We also see symbols on our government documents. We see symbols all over the place in this game. In the castle, we saw a couple of symbols resembling the Jewish Star of David, and we also saw a couple of Egyptian symbols such as the Ankh and the Eye of Horus. You might notice that the Ankh is a big symbol with Gothic subcultures, especially around vampire fiction. But why would we have Egyptian symbols associated with Goths? The Ankh is considered ancient, foreign, and unfamiliar with European cultures. But there was a time when the Roman Empire merged with the Egyptian Empire under Cleopatra VII and Mark Antony, with Mark Antony later helping the Roman Empire go from a republic to an autocracy, which paved the way for medieval monarchies after the fall of Rome. The Ankh is a symbol of the afterlife, also known as the key of life. It's shaped like a key, but the loop at the top is meant to represent the sun, with Egyptians being sun worshippers. This loop also relates to the eye, which we can also see with the Eye of Horus. The sun is very high, it can see all, and it's round like an eyeball. It also illuminates, granting the ability to see for others. But the Eye of Horus is more about protection, although both of these symbols relate to resurrection. The Ankh is about a life after death, while the Eye of Horus is an eye that was revived after the original eye was destroyed by Set, the god of war, storms, and chaos. Notice how war destroyed the eye, with the other god Tot, the god of magic, science, moon, and wisdom, reviving the eye. All of this ties back to how the Nazis wanted to end the war by combining magic and science, warping the Egyptian myth into something weird, hence Weird War. So, Europe was familiar with the symbol since then, but it's still seen as outside of their culture, with a lot of Babylonian mythology treated as more ancient and more foreign as we learned more about it. This exploration way later, around the 1900s, sparked a lot of interest in the weird. This is why a lot of weird fiction in the early 1900s used ancient languages and things like Babylonian and Canaanite mythology, causing them to sound unfamiliar and esoteric for what writers like Lovecraft would later use in their cosmicist stories. Cosmicism declares that the supernatural doesn't care about humans, and humans are insignificant in the scheme of things, with Gothic fiction focused on the exploration of such supernatural elements, allowing both to mix together well. All you'd be declaring is whether humans matter or don't matter, with existentialism turning a lot of purpose in life into a subjective journey, attaching existentialism to the subjective emotional framing that Romanticism makes. This tiny split is why you can see that 1980s Gothic stuff is so different from the Gothic fiction from the 1800s. This focus on the unknown aspects of the supernatural is also part of what we call German Romanticism. While English Romanticism focused on the chaos and unknown of emotions and nature, German Romanticism focused on the occult and supernatural, resulting in a lot of talk about folklore and mythology, all tying into the Romanticism movement. Combined with the confusion about national identity under Wolfenstein, this type of Germanic romantic nationalism paved the way toward Nazism as a way to reject the Enlightenment and the rise of urbanism. In the beginning, Wolfenstein was innocent enough. a simple demand to reject modernity and keep things for the Volk, or folk, which is why there was a focus on folk tales and fairy tales, such as Grimm's fairy tales. Both were part of Romantic nationalism to praise Germany and its history, but Volkisch quickly became a racist movement due to a rejection of liberalism, Christianity, and anything foreign. They refined the traits of Germanness by rejecting things, rather than starting from a pragmatic origin, eventually declaring that to be German meant to be of a mythical spirit. This spirit, also known as the Volkgeist, a term popularized by Herder and Hegel, was later tied to the term Blut und Boden, blood and soil. They believed you were German if you were of the race and born in the land, requiring both, like how we place space and time together. A big controversy for them was the occupation by Prussians, turning the Holy Roman Empire into what was called Prussia, because these people were neither of the race nor of the soil. They were a Baltic people, closer to Lithuanian, with their occupation sparking the search for German identity in the 1800s. There were German revolutions in the 1840s, there was an Austro-Prussian War in 1886, all to fight over who should rule the true Germany. This resulted in the German Empire in 1871, unified by Otto von Bismarck, which is why his name was so important to the Third Reich. Granted, Hitler despised the final Kaiser, Wilhelm II, but he viewed Bismarck's origin as the proper way, before it started to fall apart after he resigned. Bismarck was only a chancellor, with Wilhelm I the emperor during his time. Think of Bismarck as Darth Vader, while Wilhelm I was the emperor, all wrinkled and shiznit. So, to summarize, all of this weird war stuff going on with Germany was started way before Nazis were a thing. The Egyptian symbols are there to tie into Gothic and German Romanticism, all while inspiring weird fiction, which later started to tie into cosmicism. So, yeah, sorry, that was a lot to cover for this mission about a courtyard. This is the groundwork for the entire game and Weird War when it comes to World War II, which is why we're so obsessed with this specific war. A lot of history. So let's venture forth into this castle to get to the tram entrance. We're in a hallway, so we're very far from the tram.
So what's going on here? Where is everyone?
That sounded like an alarm. But we still don't need to worry. We got this. It's like the only picture you can't blow up. This unlocks something. There should be more guys coming. Round queue. I kinda hate that they hone in on wherever I am, but that's part of the challenge. Ah. I guess you could crush them with a fallen suit of armor. Would be cool if that was a scripted event. Oh, if only we can pick up these swords, huh? What are these? Locked. I mean, my first guess is that they'll be based off Teutonic Knights from Germany. Okay, whoop. Okay, just automatic closing. So this is over here. We had to get it, but we cannot jump that high. So we need to have something that aids us. And that's where we get a chair. To drop the chair is the biggest challenge. I actually don't remember. How do I drop? Okay. Kind of afraid of pressing different buttons. This is a melee. Oh no, it's a kick. I'm literally pressing every button like, oh wait a minute. No, that's not it. Oh, now I can throw it? Okay, so I have to press F again. Okay, perfect. So we had the jump on here, and we're gonna try to get a nice... Oh no! Okay, pick it up again. Alright, come on, baby. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna do a running leap. And we got it. Phew. That took me 3 hours less than last time. You were able to see the abridged version of that. Alright, there's a whole bunch of guys there. Alright, I swear this isn't easy mode, this is normal. And I also swear that this was supposed to be hard, but I just make it look easy. Nothing there in that room, except for some medical bags I didn't need, because I haven't been shot yet. Crazy, huh? I'm playing like I'm trying to like fight for my life. Because, maybe because I was playing the last mission earlier. Not earlier, but you know, last. Okay. There should be a guy. Oops. Oh, there he is. So because this MP40 is supposed to be a submachine gun, it's meant to be inaccurate. It's good for grooves of low-end grunts, but not for anything with high health. But if your aim starts getting a little bit too crazy, you can just wait for the circle thing to center back. And you can tell from your little tracer rounds if you're too off-center. A very nice cursor, actually, now that I think of it. I don't see that cursor often. The big circle with the tiny circle in the middle. Could it be symbolic of something alchemical? Probably. Very likely not. Another living quarters, modernized with cuts and salami. Bunch of dudes stroking the salami in here. Breaking bread or something. No secrets here. Doors open. Let's turn that off. Save my ears. Oh no, he heard me. He heard me coming with his headphones on. Must have been fapping to some kind of audio porno or something. Alright, our next note. To SS Oberfuhrer Balaski? Can't remember Balaski. From Oberst von Bureau. Who's Oberst? I forgot who that was. Complete a preliminary survey of excavation site. Evidence strongly suggests Dark Knight entombment. Ooh, that sounds really nice, doesn't it? Dark Knight. Like Batman. Request immediate dispatch of extraction team. Will await your orders before proceeding further. Regards, Oberst Helga von Bülow, SS Paranormal Division. So, we have our Oberst Helga character. I don't believe she's here. Who are these people? These look like Americans, actually. Soldat, wo in ist in Opgetragen hat, beschlossen, deren Waffen wurden I don't know what it says, but it sounds very energetic. But yeah, Helga, she's supposed to be part of the Paranormal Division. And I guess when we gonna meet her, I'm gonna explain the whole SS She-Wolf thing, cause I don't know, I can't really explain it now. I don't want to ruin the details or yet. That's back up the way I came, with the secret area I didn't open. We have some health back there, but I'm gonna ignore it for now, because we have health further on. I think there's a guy there, I saw some head bobbing. Oh, there's this. Sorry that scared you. You scared me. If I get too scared, well, I don't want to say too much detail, but I did eat a lot of bacon today, so if I get too scared, you might hear some kind of sound effect similar to like soup running down a tin pan, because I'm on a metal chair. Just a little heads up. Heads up, trousers down. Expect the green, but pray for brown. Was ist los? That's German for turn on the light. I love the horrible German translation because it sounds like that would be it.
Is someone there?
Is someone there? That means my underwear is very cold. Underwear, 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 underwear. What show is that? Hey Arnold? Are the kills in his underwear? Now you might be wondering, why am I crouching every time I'm shooting? Well, Sentra's did a lot better. Oh no! My combo! I know you're there! Come on, oh, there he goes. Yeah, so far I don't have to worry too much, because we have plenty of health, plenty of cold food and hot food. Turn that thing off! Where was I? Plenty of health ups, ammo, everything's doing fine. I'm missing a bunch of secret areas, but those don't matter now. So I don't have to really worry about waste or anything. Could have sworn there was a secret here. I might be missing something. Oh, there it is. Bing bada boom, we got some more treasure. I like gold. I like money. He likes money. Alright, that's the armory. Verboten. Ooh, this is where we find all the boots. Oh, what was that? I heard a door. Chingachanga over here. Okay, no. That was just a door closing. I hate these games where they close a door on you. No, that's the way back. But yeah, the doors get annoying sometimes. Aha! Maybe blow this up. Let's do a little safe way. Nice gentle lob. Ta-da! Okay, this was another place, and we have a nice broken helmet. And this is an actual helmet that we can use. And what, are you expecting BJ Blazkowicz to walk around with a Viking helmet on? Singing Ride of the Valkyries? Ba-ba-ba BJ, ba-ba-ba BJ, ba-ba BJ, ba-ba BJ, Blazkowicz!
What's going on in here?
Oh, there's another guy. I heard he's somewhere going on over here. Oh, here he is. Damn. I got nicked. Alright, another note. To Secretary Gregor from Major Jürgen. I am well aware of Reichsmarschall Directive 197. However, I admit to being at a complete loss as to why you should consider it necessary to remind me of it. We have always been operating within full compliance of the law, and all such items not deemed essential to the current project have been swiftly forwarded to the Reichsmarschall's office. Let me assure you that absolutely nothing has been withheld, and that no hoarding of any kind has been taken place here. Regards, Major Wilhelm Jürgen, Security Officer, Castle Wolfenstein. Alright, so things are missing, and they're blaming somebody. I wish that was like a clue as to where there would be more treasure. Yeah, I think that's actually what the only thing that's missing in this game is that there's no clues for treasure. Clue. There's a guy trying to open the gate. Oh, all the guys are coming. Here we have the machine gun. Pretty fun. You gotta break some things here and there. Some destructible environment. Thought you guys were all dead, but apparently not. Now they are. Okay. There's a nice boom to it. There's an arrow pointing here. Must be important. And it wasn't. What a surprise! Just another little barracks. I do love the windy environment of the castle outside, though. Nice and wholesome. It reminds me of home. Another barracks with another smorgasbord of cold meal. What is it, spam? Liverwurst? What's something disgusting that Germans eat? Listen, if you don't like German food, you're probably not German. I mean, it's not really impressive, honestly. I love German food. I think that that's like my main luxury. I'm actually a sucker for sauerkraut. People make fun of me for it, but it's a wonderful taste. What can I say? Good storage. Healthy. Gives you an excuse as to why your balls are all vinegary. It's like how pineapple makes your cum taste like pineapple. So there's a guy far away. We can kind of hit him. Oh, there's a guy coming from the side. Oh. Ooh. They had their little winter coats on. Oh no, I did it wrong. Okay, so that guy got me for sure with a rifle round. I hit the wall like Emma Watson when she turned 23. Oh my goodness. Why is that guy so powerful? That's rude. I apologize. Emma Watson, if you're listening to this, no, I'm not really sorry. Just like, you know, I'll say it. I'll just say that I'm sorry just so you don't go, you know, sue me and things. Okay, back to here. Well, screw it. I'll just head off into the sunset. I still love this courtyard. It's so iconic. Even though it's a few boxes with like some doors. One more check for health. I could have sworn there was health somewhere here. Oh my god, I'm so lost in this area. Hey, this is open. Well, I'll be damned. It's like a plot twist. I didn't ignore it after all. If I get any complaints in the comments, they didn't see the whole video. Yeah, this mission doesn't offer anything lore or story-wise. It was a fun romp through the castle, showing more about how the Nazis changed it. Radio rooms and such. We got to have fun with the machine gun. Sadly, because of the little glitch I have in this game, I don't know where it came from. It used to work, but now it doesn't. We won't be able to see the results, so... did I get all the secret places? Well, that's gonna be a secret, isn't it? See you later for next time!